Rajeev, please interpret this. This comes as a welcome move. The RBI governor comes forward to slash repo rate by 40 basis points to 4%, increasing the moratorium. This has been welcomed by several sectors. Do interpret.
Yes, so Nabila, obviously the looming threat of possibly falling into a recession in this quarter and the next perhaps is weighing very heavily on the mind of the Reserve Bank of India and its governor and the Monetary Policy Committee. So the biggest takeaway from this is that the 40 basis point reduction will be greatly helpful to all those businesses who are restarting, because this is the time when they will need those finances, and a reduction in the interest rate will be of big help at this point in time, especially when they are looking for the lowest cost financing, or maybe they are converting their earlier loans into newer loans, in which case again they'll be able to convert at lower rates of interest. And the other big thing is the 3-month moratorium being extended to 6 months. Again, a big initiative which was expected even before this happened. The very fact that the government and the RBI is cognizant of this and is taking note of it and is implementing this, I think is a welcome move. The very fact that this interest that was to be paid in one bullet right after this 6-month or 3-month period, moratorium period, has now been extended again to a full year is also a big help as far as the new industries are concerned, which are going to be opening up at this point in time. The export initiatives are also very useful, because this is the time when some of the Western markets have begun to open, and although this, for instance, in the case of apparel, although this season is practically gone, but there are signs that export demand and export orders are going to be revived. And so at this is the point in time when they really need this help from the Reserve Bank and from the Exim Bank. Exim Bank has also been given additional funding. And finally, for the big corporates, I must say that I noticed after a long time that the limit that a bank can have with a big corporate in terms of funding to a very large house has been increased from 25% to 30%. That I found was a very interesting development, because it helps any large companies also, which if they are in some kind of a financial trouble and they need more finances to tide over this crisis, in which case they can approach their banks and the banks will be able to lend to them, Rajeev, beyond this limit.
This is a timely announcement, looking at the RBI itself saying that inflation also, the outlook can't be predicted. We're looking at severe repercussions to the economy with the COVID-19 outbreak, and this has come at a time much needed. Thank you, Rajeev, for joining us.